Yo guys, what is going on? It is Frempo here, and I am back again today with another video. This time I'm going to be covering a very important topic, and this is one that mostly I see lower level players messing up all the time. Like, I cannot count how many times I see lower level players mess this up. If I had a nickel, I'd be rich for every time. But the mistake is not getting the proper level 1 spell. Now, for some heroes, this is pretty straightforward. Like on Alina, you're almost always going to be getting either your Q or your W, your stun or your nuke, depending on what lane you're going to. If you're positioned for Alina, you're probably getting your stun every single time. But now this can get pretty confusing at times. Like, say you're in the off lane and you are going to fight for the bounty rune, which is exactly what's going to happen in this clip. So it is me, an Underlord, with a Puck, and we are going to be up against a Tiny and a Snapfire. Now, what's going to try to go on here is we're going to try to get 2 runes. And we sort of know in our head that we're going to be able to get these 2 runes because Tiny is going to go Tree Toss, and Snapfire should get her either her little Shredder, her E, or her Shotgun Blast, her Q, and it's basically going to be a click off. So we should get 2 runes guaranteed here. But what actually happens, guys, is the Snapfire gets her Cookie at level 1, and that the Tiny gets Toss at level 1 instead of his Tree Grab. Now, we get 0 runes, but this is a huge mistake by the Dire to do this. As you can see here, I, the Underlord, did not put too much pressure on the rune. I didn't opt in for skilling my Rain of Fire, my Q, my Firestorm, and I didn't drop it on top of the Snapfire to drop any pressure, because I know it's still going to come down to a click off depending on what goes on here. So the Snapfire and the Tiny, like I said, both ended up going suboptimal level 1 skills there. They actually kill our Puck there at level 1, which shouldn't happen. That's a little bit of a goof on our part, but we both stayed clear and we got our good level 1 skills. And spoiler alert, guys, we're going to crush this lane. As you can see here, so far I have uncontested CS, and the Tiny actually has 0 creeps right now. He literally can't do anything to get these creeps because I have such an overwhelming damage amount on him, and this would be fine for him had he gotten Tree Grab. But since he has no Tree Grab now, he traded Tree Grab for a bounty rune and a First Blood, which by all means is not a horrible trade. It doesn't sound bad at all, but what you don't see is that he also traded away his ability to win the lane. So now we're just going to be dumpstering on this. Instead of Snapfire having her little Shredder to harass us from a good range away and deal more damage, she's now stuck at level 1 while this creep wave dies under tower, and she's stuck with her Snapfire Cookie, which, while it's an okay spell for killing, it's a terrible spell for harassing. Because what happens with this spell is that you have to commit your entire body to 2 heroes, because you literally launch yourself in and you have to be on top of them if you want it to stun and deal damage. So you're committing your whole body to harass, which is really bad at level 1 because oftentimes you're just going to get hit by 2 heroes and get destroyed. So now instead of having good, clear, guaranteed harass, the Puck is actually going to be able to beat the Snapfire and harass every time. And now here you see Tiny has Tree Toss or Tree Grab at level 2 finally, but it's basically too late. I have 9 last hits as an offlaner, which I should never have. You can see I'm the 3rd highest in the game. It's tied for 2nd with a Templar Assassin, or right behind Templar Assassin with 2. And basically, I'm going to get another point in my spell here, and we're just going to be too strong for them to contest because I have so much gold worth of things. I wasn't pushed out of lane with the casual damage from the Tree Grab, so I still have 5 tangos left. I managed to get quick early boots, and I still have my salve. While we have killed Snapfire, and look, even here, I'm still destroying her thanks to getting my boots so early. And we're still messing with Tiny CS. Another thing I want to mention is that it's particularly bad in this lane that Tiny didn't get Tree Grab at level 1, because they nerfed Tiny's base damage, and I, Underlord, am getting permanent damage from this Snapfire dying, and Tiny, without that extra damage from Tree Grab, is actually not able to outlast hit me, thanks to my bonus damage from creeps dying. You see here, I'm actually hitting for 130 now because I've gotten so many free creeps, and Tiny just can't do anything about that, guys. So you can see here, they did get First Blood, and they got the rune, but we're absolutely smoking them in lane. I, Underlord, am 1, 0, and 2. Possibly could get another kill right here. Let's see, do I do it? No, no kill here. She's not going to burn down to that damage, but still, she's forced out of lane. This lane is like literally 100% one for us where it shouldn't be, and that is all because they did not get the right skills level 1. So just a quick PSA, guys. Make sure you're saving that first skill point for exactly what you need and that you're getting the best use out of it. Otherwise, you're going to end up throwing a lot more lanes than you should. Say you're playing Lina, for example. If you get your nuke at level 1, you absolutely could miss out on a kill because you didn't get your stun at level 1. It's just best to save that skill point until you actually need to use it, because you don't miss out on anything by not having an ability skilled unless it's a passive, which heroes rarely get at level 1 anyway. Anyway guys, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new, and maybe the main takeaway from this video I want you guys to do is to save your skill point and use it for something useful instead of just brainlessly picking the #1 skill that the guide tells you to. Peace out, guys.